Do you believe man's folly created the Sahara Desert? Yes or no?
Have you ever put your ear against a tree?
Peter, I don't know why anybody else hasn't thought of it. I really don't. Perhaps everybody but you is stupid. I'll do Peter.
Hi, Al.
Hiya.
I just watched a programme tonight on the environment, Country File. And
Oh, yes.
it's about planting trees.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of my things. I do it. I've done it for years. And I can't believe that they can't get more people involved in planting trees, because I honestly believe it's the life of the planet. I think when the planet was when it first evolved, it was full of trees. We have deserts all over the world, and I honestly think that we should be transforming them deserts. I'm talking global, I'm not talking local, and regenerating those areas that are barren. I know I do it myself. I grow trees from seed. I've always done it. I plant them out wherever I can find a spot, and I get a kick about it. But I know the trees. Have you ever listened to a tree, Alan?
Yeah.
Put your ear against a tree.
Yeah, I love trees. Yeah.
Have you ever put your ear against a tree?
At the risk of sounding really, really sad, I've had a
stupid.
I've had a stethoscope against a tree.
No, it just sounds stupid, but you put your ear against a tree.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I've done that, and I've also done it with a stethoscope.
Have you? And you can hear it's a living thing, isn't it?
Yes, you can hear it.
You can hear it's generating whatever, and that's it. It's like your blood in your body.
I mean, I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm interested in your thoughts on the deserts. I mean, are the deserts there because the trees went, or were the deserts always there, given their placement in the world?
I don't believe a lot of these deserts were there. I think man has done things and created deserts, to be honest. I look at a city.
But are not deserts part of the... Are not deserts...
Isn't it?
Yes, I know what a desert... I know it's a desert.
Well,
we keep saying it's a desert, it'll still be one. But are deserts not part of the... Rather like... There aren't many trees in the Antarctic, are there?
No, they're not. But I'm talking about desert regions.
I know what you're talking about. Let's just... Peter, let's see if we can walk slowly. We haven't got trees in the Antarctic because it's not right for trees in the Antarctic. The same in the Arctic. So, is it at all possible that in the middle, between the Antarctic and the Arctic, is it possible that there's a part of the world that is so hot and so arid that trees were never there?
I don't believe that. I believe when this world was created, it was full of vegetation. That's my belief. I mean, might not be yours.
Well, I don't have a belief. I have no knowledge of how the world was created, and I think everyone that does is having a good guess, and there's no wrong with that. So, when you say when the world was created, what do you mean by that expression?
Yeah. Well, when we have dinosaurs and vast animals, what did they feed on? It must have been trees or grass or vegetation. They can't feed on sand.
Well, that is true. Yes.
Yeah.
They must have ate something.
Yeah. So we should regenerate all these areas that were desert. A lot of them were created.
Do you think we could? I mean, do you think? Let's just deal with one desert at a time, eh?
Sure.
Let's go with the Sahara. Do you think the Sahara is an arid desert because of the activity of mankind?
It's quite possible, isn't it?
I'm asking you whether you think it is or it isn't. I'm aware that everything that's not impossible is possible. I'm just asking you whether that's what you think, because you keep saying you think man created this desert, that desert. Do you think man's stupidity created the Sahara Desert?
I think man created a lot of deserts, and every.
Let me try the question again. Let's try the question again. Do you think? Look, okay, you think mankind created a lot of deserts. I promise you, Peter, I'm not going to spend all night going through them one by one. Amongst all those deserts created by mankind's folly, do you think mankind's folly created the Sahara Desert?
Well, I think mankind has deforested every.
Okay, let's try again, Peter. Let me ask you the question again. I know it's a difficult question to answer. It's not hard to dodge, as you've evidently learnt the skill of that. Do you believe man's folly created the Sahara Desert? Yes or no?
I'm not talking about the Sahara. I'm talking about other areas.
So do you think? Let me try the question again. This is the last attempt. Peter, this is going to be Peter. That applies to every desert. Here is my question again. It's the last time I'll ask it, because I'm not stupid. Do you think mankind's folly created the Sahara Desert? Yes or no?
Possible. I say no.
Okay, we'll go with possible then. Now, if you were going to re-tree the world, how do you think you'd do it in the Sahara? Because you plant an oak tree in the Sahara, it'll die.
Yeah, you bring water into it.
Where do you get the water from? Where from? Yeah, but it's salt water. It's not good for trees. Where do you get it from?
Desalinate. That's it. You can do it.
Desalinate. Oh, I know you can do it. By God, you can do it. I know how incredibly expensive it is as well, and what a great pollutant it is, the process. A pollutant which incidentally kills trees, but never mind. So we desalinate how much of the ocean to irrigate the Sahara?
It doesn't matter, does it? Because we're getting rising sea levels. So.
Oh right, so that's okay. Right. So the rising sea level, what we need to do is pump it onto the Sahara.
No, plant trees.
Oh. Well, when you plant the tree, Peter, if you plant a tree and there is no water, it will die. So in order for the tree to survive when you plant it in the Sahara, it will need water. So you have to get the water there first, otherwise the tree's dead. And you've achieved nothing. You've dug a hole, but that's all.
Alan, we have technology now to bring water all over this planet from the sea.
We do indeed. We do indeed. So I know I'm not doubting it, Peter. I'm with you all the way. So your plan is, if it were a plan, your idea is that we. Your idea appears to be. I keep saying it till you shut up, or you've gone. Your idea appears to be that first we irrigate the Sahara, and then we plant trees. Is that it?
But you can irrigate every desert if you do it. We have the power to do it. We have the technology now. So why don't we do it? The Earth is dying.
Well, I have no idea why we don't do it. I'm sure.
We could do it. I know we could do it. We have the technology and everything now to do it.
Have you noticed, Peter, that about every 10 years in this country there isn't enough water? We have it rationed.
Do you know how much water is in the sea, the Atlantic, Pacific, and all the oceans?
I'm sure there's gallons and gallons, but I say again,
back to the land, Alan. I know we can. We have the technology.
Okay. Well,
and the
Peter,
power.
we have the technology. Peter, I don't know why anybody else hasn't thought of it. I really don't. Perhaps everybody but you is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's probably that. The great thing about being the only one in step is it looks like you're the only one out of step. That's what it looks like. It's not the case, of course. You're the only one in step and everybody else is out of step. And more fool them, say I. Been good talking to you, Peter. If you want to join us, you can, but if you do, will you bring a bottle of water? Or better still, a gallon? Or better still, a trillion, billion, zillion, grillion, trillion, zillion, zillion, billion, grillion, trillion gallons so that we can irrigate the Sahara so Peter can go along and plant all his trees. He didn't say where he was getting those from, but I thought it would be rude to ask.